Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Playing more of this spell Brigade. Today we're going with this guy. I believe his name is Reginald. He gets increased luck and increased chance of finding health potions and magnets. So we are going to go ahead. I'm going to keep it on this. You only get the first spell, and we'll go ahead and give it a whirl. Hopefully, I have better luck this run than I did with the last one. Last run, I did all right, but I definitely needed to do a little better. I just didn't have enough damage, or cooldown. One of the other. Also, didn't get a very good pick of the elements. But we'll see what we get. I think, yeah, I need the elements on this one if I'm going to be doing it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and decrease spell cooldown. I feel like spell cooldown for almost all of the spells that there are is extremely good. Some of like your consistent damage one, like there's one that's a beam and one that's like an AoE around you. It's not as good for that, but if you pack cooldown, you can definitely notice a huge uptick in your damage. Just because like the beam, the cooldown decreases how fast it ticks, or whatever you want to call it. It makes it so it ticks faster. We got spell damage. So cooldown, in my opinion, is always good to go with, especially if you get a legendary. It doesn't matter what spell you get it on. You always want to take the legendary, virtually regardless what it is. But the cooldown, especially, I always try to go with. Wall from the top. Oh, that cooldown. I mean, you can already see, look how much faster it's shooting, just with that 25%. Now, this guy, it doesn't tell me where the relics are, so I'll always kind of have to keep my head on a swivel looking for them. The passives for everybody, like with being able to see the objective earlier or see, where everything's at. Stuff like that is nice, but like this guy has the increased luck. I think he gets 2 extra luck, which it's not bad, especially early, because at the very beginning of the game, before you buy any of the passives, you have 0. So being able to get that extra 2 luck is pretty good. This objective, I don't think I had it on my last run. You just got to kind of stand in it. If you leave, it does start to deteriorate, like your, whatever, I don't want to say percentage, but it starts to deteriorate how much you have done. That's why I kind of like these guys, got to help clear out some of the mobs, so I can go like that, and go down and around. And we got that done. Took a little bit of damage, but hopefully we'll get it back soon. Go ahead with spell cooldown, give me lightning. No lightning, but I will be good with ice. Go ahead and do the burst. I want it anyway eventually, but there's one that makes them split, which I probably should have tried to get, but we'll make it work. Base movement speed, start building that up for this run, because I still want to try to go after that one I wasn't looking for in the last one, where my damage is increased by my armor. But you have to build up that movement speed in the meantime. Like I said, I tend to like the cooldown more. And everybody's playstyle is different. Some people would prefer just to have the longer cooldown, but just the one quick pop. Which, you know, everybody to each his own, but I just prefer the faster hits. Do need to start getting some luck and stuff, but we have plenty of time to build it up. Avoid that wall, get the explodey guy. We got these acid spitters. These things will hit you more than you'd expect, just because there's, like right now there's not many, but it becomes a time where there's just, your whole screen just has those acid balls, whatever they're called, those spit blobs everywhere. I haven't seen any legendary yet, which kind of sucks. Start building up that movement speed again. I'd like to see at least one by now, but it's not unheard of. I've had pretty decent runs. Even without any legendaries at the beginning, you can still have some pretty good runs. Right now, my key is just building up that movement speed so I can avoid them, and so when I get that, if I get that relic, when I get that relic, it won't hurt as bad to have reduced movement speed. I'm up to 40. This guy's being a pain. I need another quest to come up. I just hope it isn't the sledge. Oh, magnet. Where'd that magnet go? There it is. You start building up that spell. As much as I wanted that movement speed. I need to go look around for another relic though too. Start doing that. Oh, and the objective, which we can kind of do both with this one because the objectives are kind of split up. So the bad thing about using the orbs on this one is although they'll target, unlike that last one I had where it kind of seeked them out, this one will try to target it, but if there's anything in the way, it can't hit it. So I actually have to position better for these types of missions, quests, whatever. But with our movement speed, we're able to do that pretty easily. I say that, and then this one gets blocked by new spawns. 5 of them. There's 6 one up there. Probably gonna be cut off. There we go. I haven't seen any relics. Statue up here will give us the quest. There we go, split in 2. So now, I mean, that increases my damage by like a ton, probably about 300%. Because you got the initial hit now, plus you have the each orb doing some. Wall from the left. These actually give a good chunk of experience. if you can hit them. There's the relic. I feel like there are set spawns for these. Alright, so here's that thing I was going to do. Offensive defense. If your damage increased by 1% and your movement speed is reduced by 0.25% for each armor you have. So it's going to take us down to about 10% movement speed. So it'll still be in the positives, but if you watch our base damage here, it jumps up by 80%, which is huge. I'm just hoping I can get out of this little area here. Oh, you gotta just bob and weave, hug the corners. So yeah, every time I get armor now, it's going to also increase my damage, but it's going to decrease my movement speed. But there are a good amount of armor pickups that'll give you, like, 26, 50, a 50% damage increase is huge, especially when I think the highest you can get for a spell is only going to be 35% with the legendary. Alright, so there's my second. Give me lightning. Damn. This is going to be a tough run without the lightning, but we should still be alright. We just got to get more splits from the quests. I still have some rerolls. Go ahead and use them. A critical chance. What is mine right now? 31%. We got to get that up too. And that crit damage is only 175. Chain reactions are where it's at. So again, we got more armor. You can see it decreased our movement speed a little bit, but also increased our just overall damage by a lot. Ah, it's the sludge. We got some slow going, hopefully. Yeah, our speed is getting slower and slower, but we're still keeping up and moving faster than everything, so. Oh, I might have just pinned myself in here. I need to get to that sludge. Health regen. And this is where you can see where if I would have had the movement speed I had before, I could have easily made it out of that without any issue. I need to find the sludge though. And if you get on the roads, you do get it's probably like a 10% increase in movement, maybe 15, but it gives you a little bit of movement speed, so. Yeah, I'll need a minute to do this. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I don't like getting dodged, but so it is the legendary, so. This is gonna hurt. Oh, I killed it. Never mind. Damn it. That's gonna suck not getting that one. Oh. Yeah, that one hurts. Base critical damage, that'll be a huge increase. Puts me at the 210% crit damage. Yeah, one more quest, thankfully. Hopefully it's not the sludge or the ball. Like in these purples I'm getting. Yeah, this 0.5% increased movement speed is kind of hurting. But I knew that was going to be the case going into this. Just had to make it work. Crit chance. We're getting up there. There's a relic up there. That base damage. Okay, the golden crab. I haven't had this one yet on here, but I really want to go with this. Movement speed is tanking. Golden crab is somewhat easy though, even on these higher difficulties. If I get over to it, I might need to get on this road. But it's pretty straightforward. You just gotta kill the gold crab, and as you can see, we killed it pretty quick. Although I seem to be pinned into a corner. But that extra split's gonna help us out even more. Spell damage, just because I can't really afford to lose any more movement speed. Go for more cooldown, get him going faster. We're almost at the 50% crit chance range. I mean, we're doing pretty good at holding them off. Base damage. Hoping to get to that magnet right there. That's one thing I was kind of afraid of. Base damage. Spell damage. Dodge. I'm at 21%. Basically now we're just kind of holding out to fill up this bar. It's basically, I don't know if it's based directly on time or if it also is affected by how much you kill. But when that bar gets probably like 90% of the way full, all the stuff will start running towards, I think it's the middle, or at least where the boss spawns. And then the boss will spawn from that location. I don't like being against this wall like this. That's gonna hurt. Base critical by 35. Oh man, that cooldown. These things should be rapid firing. Missing that one quest does hurt because that would just be that much more damage I would have for the splits. Just getting pelted by these acid orbs. Oh, that's pretty good. Base core 18. Move speed. I'm finally positive on the move speed. I might as well. 30% dodge. Let's go. More cooldown. This is looking pretty solid. It's looking way better than I thought it was going to turn into. I'm running low on health though. Alright, there it is. So we made it to the boss. just gotta get past him, grab as much experience as I can. Because they'll start heading there, but they won't all make it, and then they'll just turn on me again. We're at almost 50% dodge now. Our cooldown is picking up pretty good. I still have one life left. The boss, you can see him, he's like right here on my screen. Go with a lock. Boss traps these things on you. I mean, I've done a ton of damage to him already. Which is gonna be a little spicy, but hoping this is how we're gonna kill him. Just kind of outrange him. Go ahead and move speed. Yeah, we got him. It's just a matter, you do have to stay alive for a couple seconds afterwards, but... There we go. So, honestly, he is one of my favorite characters so far. I mean, out of all of them. I don't like necessarily his ability, but if you can get him built well, he's in my opinion, one of the strongest characters there are. But also running with 300% damage, with 70% crit at almost 300% crit damage is pretty hard to beat. 6 million, so not strong on the damage. I mean, it is strong, but you could definitely do better. I had one run where I did about 10, maybe 10.5 mil. So not bad. Pretty good run. How much money we earned? 600. So let us upgrade something. I think I'm probably gonna do move speed because you always need move speed. Go ahead and do that. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Bye.